Welcome back to the Port of Oakland offices. My name is Desmond DeMoss and I'm the Port of Oakland Health and Safety Officer. And I'll be guiding you through this training program to help you understand the new normal while working in Port of Oakland offices. Many of you have endured the challenges of working from home due to the worldwide pandemic caused by the coronavirus, and we thank you for your perseverance. This video was produced as a guidance of expectations for when you will need to access the port offices as directed by your supervisor. Though we have never closed completely, being an essential government and infrastructure function, and over 50% of the port workforce has been reporting to the office and port work sites each day, the port has used opportunities for you to work remotely and outside the office environment. We'll continue to reassess and maximize these opportunities, which will further aid in minimizing the spread of COVID-19. However, we're looking now to reintroduce the new office practices at the Port of Oakland. Follow me, and let's take a look inside. Today, we're going to briefly cover some of the ongoing expectations in order for us to work safely while working together in the office environment. Each of us has a specific responsibility for our own safety, and this can translate into the safety of those working around us. The measures that we are implementing here at the Port of Oakland will help in preventing the spread of COVID-19, so let's find out what you can do. One of the first things that you can do to help prevent the spread of COVID-19 is to conduct a daily self-health screening before coming to work each day. This screening will help you understand if there are rising health conditions occurring within your body. The Port has established wellness stations at key locations to enable you to conduct this screening. The CDC recommends checking your body temperature. If you have an at-rest temperature in excess of 100 degrees, as well as other symptoms such as difficulty breathing, new or persistent cough or sneezing, sore throat, or whole body aches, which are some primary symptoms related to COVID-19, then it is recommended that you consult your medical provider. If you do feel that you may have symptoms related to COVID-19, it is strongly advised for you to call your medical provider to receive guidance and direction. We are asking you for the safety of others you work with, please stay at home. Our desire is that you remain safe and recover as quickly as possible while preventing the spread of COVID-19. If you feel that you have been exposed to someone with COVID-19 or you are exhibiting symptoms that are COVID-19 related, it is recommended for you to contact your medical provider. Washing your hands does help prevent you from potentially being infected by COVID-19. According to the CDC, they recommend that you wash your hands for at least 20 seconds with soap and water. This can be a soap of your choosing and doesn't necessarily have to be antibacterial. Now, if you don't have access to running water or soap, the next best thing is hand sanitizer. Most of your over-the-counter sanitizers will work to destroy the COVID-19 virus, but it's best to find a sanitizer with at least 60% ethanol or 70% isopropanol or better. Make sure to cover your whole hand in the process. Now let's talk about something that we can all practice together, social distancing or physical distancing. Because the coronavirus can be spread by close interaction with other people, being within 6 feet of one another can pose a significant exposure. Try to avoid any gatherings in smaller spaces like kitchens or small conference rooms or your office. For elevators, we are asking you use good judgment on whether you can physically distance from each other while riding. If it is not possible, then consider waiting for another to arrive or taking the stairs. Consider picking a meeting room that will allow for everyone to spread out a bit while still accomplishing what is needed. We also recommend that you schedule a meeting room with at least 30 minutes between meetings to allow for proper exiting of participants and sanitization by the host employee. And resist the urge to congregate outside a meeting room, as this will present another gathering situation. And if need be, take the meetings to a virtual space, such as Teams, WebEx, Skype for Business, or a conference call. You can reach out to the Port IT department to help get set up for many of these virtual applications. Of course, social distancing can present a challenge and may create undue strains within the office environment. I've asked Gina Porter, the Port Equal Opportunity Officer, to help ensure that our offices are inclusive of all employees. Gina, what are some of the ways we can help promote safety while ensuring all Port employees are included?
Thank you, Desmond, for asking me that important question. Returning to work will be a challenge for some for different reasons. If you notice a colleague is struggling with getting back into the groove of things, or they're not as organized as they used to be, ask if you can assist with something. Remember to say a sincere thank you. Host weekly virtual staff meetings as a check-in to connect and engage with the entire team. This will help each team feel included and encourage information sharing. Invite someone to share how they are doing before diving into business as usual. There is nothing usual during these times. Most important, we are all adapting to a new norm in our own ways. Do your best to meet people where they are. Be respectful. Do not take offense when someone rejects a handshake, when someone passes up an elevator ride because you're on it, or if someone wipes down a button or door handle after you use it. Let us give each other grace space and know that we are doing our best to manage our work, family life, finances, health, and safety during this time. Remember, practice safety and be respectful.
The Alameda County Health Order has continued to require the use of face coverings when outside your home to conduct essential business, such as shopping and other essential services. At the Port of Oakland, you'll be required to use a face covering when entering any port office space, and during moments when you must leave your immediate workstation or office. Face coverings can be made of simple cloth materials such as bandanas or neck gaiters, or they can be masks of a variety of types. They must cover the nose and mouth of the wearer. They should be comfortable enough to wear to prevent constant adjustments. If you do not have access to an acceptable face covering, we can supply you with a disposable face mask for your use. Please contact your immediate supervisor or the Port Health and Safety Office for access to these supplies, which may include safety glasses or disposable gloves. Everyone must wear a face covering in all common areas such as hallways, kitchens, copy rooms, file rooms, elevators, lobby areas, stairwells, restrooms, and meeting rooms, or when you are interacting with other employees or the general public. Though you do not need to wear a face covering while sitting at your desk or in your office, or while driving in a vehicle alone, make sure that you carry a face covering with you just in case you need it. Please note that all of our common offices have services that are assigned to clean common areas within the office space, such as elevator buttons, door handles, restrooms, and the like. These will occur nightly in most cases. Our personal spaces, on the other hand, will need to be kept clean by each one of us. The Port has provided access to cleaning supplies such as wipes and cleaning sprays to enable our employees to maintain a level of sanitization within our immediate spaces. So take some time to wipe down your mouse and keyboard and the working surface to ensure that it stays clean and free of things we don't always see. In addition, though we are encouraging electronic sharing of documents through SharePoint, you may need to use a copier machine from time to time. If you do, then it must be cleaned after each use. Just a simple wipe down with an approved sanitizer on the controls may be all that's needed. However, keep in mind that where you touch should be cleaned. We ask that everyone participate in this activity to help stop the spread of the virus. At this time, we strongly recommend reduced use of common appliances such as coffee machines, toasters, and refrigerators, and will need to evaluate their use on a case-by-case situation. We understand that this presents a new normal for all of us, and each of us has our part to do in preventing the spread of COVID-19, and at the same time continuing to operate as an essential government and infrastructure function. Each division and department must begin to implement actions that will help in further preventing the spread, such as alternating personnel, staggering days of when people are working in the office, using remote work locations, and identifying specific areas within an office that create extra risk. The CDC and the state have developed guidance materials to assist in these areas. We have already begun to conduct risk assessments of our office spaces, and some have developed unique plans that may apply to your immediate work area. Please do not hesitate to contact your immediate supervisor or the Port of Oakland's Health and Safety Office should you have questions or concerns. And as always, we appreciate your patience and your perseverance during this time. Let's work together to be safe and be well.